tonight to get to know GPI a little bit. I got very fortunate to know Ryan. Let's see, where is Ryan?
Right here.
There he is. Ryan is the accident, which you can end that. You can end that so many ways. But Ryan is the accident which caused my involvement with GPI through an email, much like many of you would have gotten tonight, just saying like, hey, there's this amazing group doing this amazing stuff. Maybe you want to go to this thing and have a class. I said yes and went to this thing, and I had a class, and I met Cristi Hegranes, and the work that Cristi and Global Press Institute do and does just kind of blew my mind, and also for me personally married some worlds for me around sustainable development, women's empowerment, and journalism. And I was like, I must be involved with this. That happened, and so last spring I got very fortunate to get involved with GPI, and Cristi is just somebody that is so special, and I hope you all get to, if you haven't already, get to meet her and get to know her and get to know the work of GPI and the amazing team that's here. We'll be introduced in a minute. Cristi's 6 years ago, almost seven, at her ripe old age of 12, realized that there was some really, really important work that wasn't being done, and there was a big gap, and that she was just drawn to this. And I think that Cristi can tell you a little bit more about her inspiration and the work that GPI does, but I really invite you to get to know this important work, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. So
thank you so much.
Cristi.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming. It's funny, what Rima says is true. GPI was founded almost 7 years ago, and we've been in San Francisco in the Bay Area the entire time, but we've been so small that our community in San Francisco has remained relatively small. So we're honored to be here tonight and to begin to open the arms of the incredible GPI family to all of you in San Francisco and around. This has been an incredibly special week for Global Press Institute. For the first time in our history, we've brought some of our editors together from around the world to be here in San Francisco for a week-long intensive training on everything from the vision, the ethical, the risk management, the security, the nuts and the bolts, the fact-checking that make Global Press Institute produce some absolutely world-class, world-changing news. So we have 4 editors from around the world here tonight that I truly hope that you all get the chance to meet, and I would just like to introduce them to you, as well as a few other members of the GPI family, and then I just want to take probably 3 minutes of your time to tell you a little bit about what's coming up at Global Press Institute. So first and foremost, I'd like to introduce some of the members of our board of directors who are here tonight, who play absolutely extraordinary roles. You guys already met the amazing Rima. Ryan has been a member of the board of directors for going on 3+ almost 4 years, and continues to make amazing contributions. My big brother John is somewhere. He's short like me, so you might not be able to see him. He's been a founding member of the GPI board of directors, continues to provide amazing, amazing support. Other members of the GPI team that are here tonight, Paige Stoyer, our new photojournalism trainer and photo editor, is here. Jackie is our new Asia desk editor.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Jump up and down, loud and proud. Maura Bogue, that checked you guys in, is our managing editor. And then Mike and Ellie are members of our development team that we are so fortunate to have. And then Casey is our brand new multimedia editor. Just the fact that I've introduced you to all those people just now tells you so much about where we've come. Because if we would have been having this party last year, it would have been me and Maura. Global Press Institute is in a period of dynamic growth and change, and it's so exciting to be able to share this with all of you. But in truth, it's the women around the world who are united by this invisible line, this unsaid code that make Global Press Institute work. Maybe that's Oliver. He's part of it too. The women of Global Press Institute, though, are some of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. Today, Global Press Institute operates 26 news desks in 26 countries and employs 133 women. each of those women possess that certain just something. They are hopeful. They are vigilant in their pursuits of justice. They are passionate about the core mission of Global Press Institute, which tells us that journalism fundamentally is a development tool. It educates and employs its practitioner, and it provides increased access to information and awareness for people around the world, locally and globally. Tonight, it is an extreme honor to celebrate our growth and our expansion with 4 incredible members of our international team. We are so fortunate tonight to have Africa with us from Rwanda. Africa is the creative director of Ninyaminga magazine, which I hope all of you bombard Africa as soon as I'm done blathering on, because Ninyaminga magazine is maybe the most incredible piece of media that I've ever been a part of creating, other than GPI itself. Ninyaminga magazine is really the first teen brand in Rwanda, and it's all about training and employing local girls to be journalists. And by employing them and training them to be journalists and helping them to share their voices and the voices of others, we're creating a culture of teenagehood. And in doing so, doing some other really powerful things, like delaying early marriage and childbirth and helping people stay in school and all kinds of other just silly little things like that. So Ninyaminga magazine is a truly powerful example of how media can be used as a development tool. Jennifer Hegranes is a longtime reporter from GPI. Jennifer just worked as a trainer for our brand new program in Ethiopia and has been here this week preparing to go back and do trainings for GPI all over West Africa. So not only is she here dedicated to building and developing her skills, but she's dedicated to passing those skills on to others. The list just goes on. Yvonne, where I know you're hiding. There she is. Yvonne is a former GPI reporter, now country editor from our Argentina news desk. Yvonne has to be one of the most dedicated and passionate teachers that I've ever met. Her dedication to teaching the reporters in her news desk the principled practice of journalism is something that I wish every newsroom in this silly country could have, that's for sure. So please do spend some time, get to know Yvonne. She is a truly passionate example of what GPI reporters and editors are like around the world. Now where is she? There she is, she's hiding too. Next month, as Global Press Institute celebrates its 7th birthday, Tara Bhattarai from our Nepal news desk will be celebrating her 6th anniversary with Global Press Institute. In that time, Tara has demonstrated the true impact of our work, which is that GPI not only provides high-level skills training and long-term employment, but also allows members of the GPI team to go on to create extraordinary local and global impact in their work. On average, 5 to 12 million people in 160 countries read every story that Tara writes, both in Nepali language and in English. Over the years, Tara has gone from struggling and fighting to get members of parliament or other local leaders in Nepal to give her interviews and help her tell their stories, to now she's downright famous in her country. She's been credited publicly for helping to change at least one law in her country. And now, as country editor of the Nepal News Desk, she not only continues to write some of the most powerful, human-centered, solutions-based feature journalism you've ever read, but she's now responsible for training 7 other women throughout Nepal to do the same. So it's truly an honor to have you here. Yes, you guys, please, can you all join me up front? Everyone would love to see you if they haven't met you already. Africa, Jen, Tara. Along with Jackie and Maura, this is what the GPI editorial team looks like, and it's a truly amazing, amazing group of people. Now, true to our pledge to you all tonight, we said that we are inviting you here to get to know GPI, and that is true. This is absolutely a friend raiser. What we want is for everybody in this room to leave here tonight thinking, wow, journalism is not dead, right? As we all love to lament in all of our Sunday newspapers. Journalism is alive and well, and these women are living, palpable proof of that. What I would love to do tonight is ask all of you a favor. And that favor is to take a pledge. And that pledge is to read the Global Press Institute newswire once a week. We publish daily. And we're publishing news from places around the world that most Americans can't point to on a map. And we're telling stories that most people on earth don't know are even stories. This journalism has demonstrated itself to have the capacity to change lives, to change laws, and to change the world. What we want every person in this room to do tonight is take a pledge to read the GPI newswire once a week. And then give us your email address and we'll follow up with you after about 2 months. And we want your feedback. We want to hear from you about this news. Did you learn something? Did your perspectives change? Did you do something? Over the last 7 years, we've demonstrated that up to 25% of GPI journalism creates palpable, tangible social action or social change. The most common comment that we get on our website is, what can I do? Oh my God, I had no idea this was happening. What can I do?